Good afternoon and welcome to the American University of Antigua College of Medicine 2026 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Dr. Hani Marcos, and I am the chair of the Promotion Committee and professor and chair of pharmacology for our beautiful campus on the island of Antigua. Thank you so much for attending today's ceremony. I'm almost certain that I would have had the distinct pleasure of crossing paths with many of the familiar faces we see in the audience today. It warms my heart and the hearts of the entire AUA family to be with you on this very special day. We cannot help but feel a sense of pride seeing each and every one of our graduates today. Their medical school journey has not been an easy one, but they persevered. Having had the pleasure of working along with our students from their very first moments on the island, meeting many as they landed at VC Bird International Airport in Antigua, to their entering the campus, luggage in hand, preparing to sit their last preclinical science exam, I truly appreciate and understand how important the support of family has been through this journey. The unwavering love, support, and sacrifice that so many have made is undeniable. That being the case, parents, family members, loved ones, we applaud you. Because today, Friday, June 5th, 2026, is also a testament to you, to your hard work, your sleepless nights, your days of worry being separated from your loved one. You too made it to this very, very special day. Commencement is one of the most time-honored traditions in our society, and it is one of the most highly anticipated celebrations at AUA for students, their families, and friends. So before we begin, I would like to make a few announcements. Because we want to keep the focus on the graduates, you are asked to please either turn off your cell phones, set them to vibrate, or to any mode that you will not disturb others. Trust me, if you have mastered the art of doing the same with your children, please let me know. But if you could please make every effort to keep them on silent as well, it would be much appreciated. Every moment of today's ceremony is precious to you, the graduates, and the university itself. Everyone in attendance would love to capture precious moments of their loved one. Therefore, we request that all guests remain seated for the entire ceremony. We have professional photographers taking photos of the graduates while they are on stage. These photographs will be made available online. If you choose to take photographs from your seat, please refrain from using flash photography while the graduates are walking across the stage. You may videotape the ceremony or take photos, as mentioned, but again, please, with the flash off. Immediately following the ceremony, there will be a reception that will take place outside the Prudential Theater. And now, without any further delay, please rise and welcome the graduating class of 2026. and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2026. Please remain standing, graduates, for the singing of the national anthem of Antigua and Barbuda and the United States of America. Performing the Antigua and Barbuda national anthem, please welcome the lovely and talented Mrs. Ray Graham.
Fair Antigua and Barbuda, we thy sons and daughters stand, strong and firm in peace or danger, to safeguard our native land. We commit ourselves to building a true nation, brave and free, ever striving, ever seeking to dwell in love and unity.
Performing the United States of America national anthem, please welcome the incredible voice of Melissa Morel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. I am sure our graduates recognize and have their own stories about the familiar faces here on the platform. However, I would like to formally introduce the dignitaries overseeing today's ceremony. Now, our AUA faculty, Dr. Mark Adler, Chair Emeritus Internal Medicine, Dr. Bharati Balachandar, Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs and Professor and Chair Microbiology and Immunology, Dr. Peter Bell, President of AUA College of Medicine, Dr. Nelda Ibrahim, Professor and Chairperson, Education Enhancement Departments, Preclinical and Clinical. Dr. David Graham, our Provost and Executive Vice President, Academic Affairs. Dr. Matthew Hogan, Dean of Clinical Science. Dr. Ricardo Hood, Dean of Preclinical Science. Dr. Karen James, Associate Dean, Curriculum and Professor for the Department of Biochemistry, Genetics, Cell and Molecular Biology. Dr. Teresa Lema, Associate Dean, Clinical Science and Clinical Chair, Pediatrics. Dr. William Bill Lewis, Clinical Chair of Surgery. Dr. Richard Millis, Professor of Physiology. Dr. Nagaraj Mysore, Professor of Clinical Medicine and Course Director, Med4 ICM. Dr. Sanjeev Nishal, Clinical Chair, Family Medicine. Dr. John Riggs, Clinical Chair, Obstetric and Gynecology. Dr. Ludmila Rubinstein, Associate Dean, Student Development. Dr. Arshna Sarwal, Clinical Chair, Psychiatry. Dr. Aparna Shiva Prasad, Chair at AUA Appeals Committee and Associate Professor, Microbiology and Immunology. Dr. Leslie Walwin, Associate Dean, Global Health and Professor, Department of Clinical Medicine. It gives me a great pleasure and distinct honor to introduce our first speaker, the President of AUA College of Medicine, Dr. Peter Bell. Dr. Bell previously served as AUA Provost and Vice President for Global Medical Education, as well as having served as an Assistant Medical Director of the Department of Anesthesiology and Intensive Care Medicine at Ostsee Clinic, Damp in Germany, and has completed numerous national and international rescue missions as an emergency physician of the German Air Rescue. He served as Medical Director of the Caribbean Helicopter Air Ambulance Service and as a Maritime Medicine Consultant. He chaired the Department of Anesthesiology and Intensive Care Medicine at Halberton Hospital in Antigua prior to joining AUA in the academic year 2004-2005. And I'm proud to say that Dr. Bell hired me to join AUA family in 2006. It has been a great, great pleasure. Please join me in welcoming the President of AUA College of Medicine, Dr. Peter Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Marcos. It has been a while, but we still have to practice on your German. So, graduates, families, friends, honored guests, especially Dr. Rock. And when I say Dr. Rock, I always tend to say Dean Rock. So, welcome. Today we celebrate a remarkable milestone. To the class of 2026, you arrived at American University of Antigua with ambition, resilience, and a dream that demanded sacrifice. Today, you leave not merely as graduates, but as physicians, professionals who have earned the trust of society at one of the most consequential moments of its history. Your achievements are extraordinary. You mastered an unforgiving curriculum, persevered through long nights, uncertainty, distance from loved ones, and the pressure that only those who pursue medicine truly understand. You match into residency programs across disciplines and institutions that recognize your preparation, your grit, your promise. You did not simply endure medical school, you rose to it. Ahead of you now lies residency, a program that will challenge you in new, unheard of ways. You will be tired, you will be humbled, You will sometimes doubt yourself. And yet, you will grow faster in these next years than at any other point in your professional lives. Remember this, residency is not designed to break you, it's designed to shape you. Ask for help, learn relentlessly, care deeply, and never forget that competence and compassion are not competing virtues, they are inseparable, they go hand in hand. As you move forward, I urge you to embrace one of the most important responsibilities of your profession, of our profession, advocacy. Advocate for your patients. Advocate for your patients when systems are complex, when voices are unheard, when outcomes depend on someone willing to speak clearly and courageously. Advocate for ethical care, for equity, and for human dignity. And, when necessary, advocate for yourself and your colleagues, because medicine is a team endeavor and sustainable care requires sustainable physicians. You're also entering a profession undergoing profound transformation. Artificial intelligence is already reshaping diagnostics, imaging, documentation, and decision support. AI will make medicine faster, more precise, and more data-driven. But let me be clear, AI will never replace the physician who listens, who earns trust, who weights values alongside evidence, and who understands the human story behind symptoms. AI will not replace a caring physician. Your challenge is not to compete with technology, but to lead it, to question it, and to ensure it serves humanity rather than diminishes it. The future of medicine belongs to physicians who are scientifically excellent, ethically grounded, and technology savvy, and deeply human. That future begins with you. Graduates, you carry the name of American University of Antigua, a College of Medicine, with you into every hospital, every clinic, and every community you serve. Wear it with pride, lead with humility, practice with integrity, and remember that the privilege of being a physician is ultimately about service. On behalf of the university, I congratulate you, and I thank your families and mentors and the faculty before I welcome you into the profession of medicine. Congratulating now class of 2026, and welcome to the work what truly matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. It's with great pleasure to introduce our next speaker today, our provost at AUA College of Medicine, Dr. David Graham. Dr. Graham graduated from medical school at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. After graduation, he moved to the US, where he completed residencies in radiology and in OBGYN at Johns Hopkins Hospital. He was at Harvard University, Beth Israel Deaconess Hospital for several years before moving to Miami to aid in the opening of a new medical school, Florida International University, FIU, as an Associate Dean for Clinical Medical Education and founding chair of radiology. It was at FIU where Dr. Graham also began his association with AUA, helping in the setting up of a core clinical rotations in Miami for students on the global health track. After 10 years at FIU, Dr. Graham was asked to be founding faculty at another medical school, this time in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, where he was an Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs. After his 3-year contract there finished and the medical school gained accreditation, he returned stateside and accepted a position as Executive Dean for Preclinical Science at AUA College of Medicine. As of April 2025, he became the provost at AUA. Dr. Graham had the United States Board certification in OBGYN and in radiology, and also a Canadian board certification in OBGYN. He also has an MBA from Edinburgh Business School. Please welcome our provost at AUA College of Medicine, Dr. David Graham.
Well, welcome to family and friends, but especially to the graduating class of 2026. This is the day. This is the day you've been working for the last number of years. For some of you, probably since you were small children. This is the day that your families have put out so much for. So I would like to welcome you. Today is the day that you're trading in your short white medical student coats for the long coat of a physician. You've mastered the pathways, the diagnostic criteria, and the endless protocols that have earned you the title of doctor. And so you're now armed with the most advanced medical knowledge in human history. But before you step out into the wards and the clinics, I want to offer a word of caution about the phrase settled science. Medicine is not built on unchangeable facts. It's in constant evolution. History is full of warnings about what happens when our profession mindlessly accepts the consensus of the day. As the United States starts to celebrate its 250th anniversary, let's go back to the late 1700s, when the father of the nation, George Washington, fell gravely ill with a throat infection, a simple throat infection. He obviously had the best physicians that he could get, and they provided the absolute standard of care that was available in the late 18th century. A standard of care which actually had been around for about 3,000 years, which was, if you're really sick, you put an incision in a vein and you allow a lot of the blood from the body to drain out. This was thought to balance the humors that the body had. So his physicians bled him, removing almost a half of his blood volume. It wasn't just ineffective, it was fatal. And you might think that that kind of certainty belongs to a distant, less enlightened path, that things are different now. But even the 20th century is littered with similar moments. In 1949, the Nobel Prize for Medicine was awarded for the frontal lobotomy, an operation in which the frontal lobes of the brain were separated from the remainder of the brain in an attempt to cure severe psychiatric problems. This procedure was accepted by the psychiatric establishment as a breakthrough, willfully ignoring the permanent damage it inflicted on thousands of patients. In the 50s and 60s, you could open up a popular magazine or even a medical journal and see adverts from prominent physicians advertising and recommending their own favorite brands of cigarettes. The scientific consensus of the day was perfectly comfortable, endorsing a habit we now know is devastating. And then there's a story of the peptic ulcer. For decades, the brightest minds in medicine taught that ulcers were the results of stress, spicy food, and excess acid. Patients were told to drink milk and calm down. That was the science of the day. And then along came two Australian physicians, Dr. Robin Warren and Dr. Barry Marshall, and they suggested that a simple bacterium, Helicobacter pylori, was the actual real cause of peptic ulcers. They were ridiculed because they contradicted the textbooks. They challenged the experts. For many years, they weren't even allowed to present their work at medical conferences. And it took Dr. Marshall deliberately drinking a broth of the bacterium and making himself sick with peptic ulcer disease and then curing himself with antibiotics to finally force the establishment to open its eyes. There's an old, sobering saying in medical education: half of everything we've taught you over the last 4 years will be proven wrong in the next 10. The profound challenge of your career is that we don't know which half. The textbooks you've memorized for your boards will one day become historical artifacts. Science is not something you memorize. It's a self-correcting search for truth. But when it becomes something that we aren't allowed to question, it ceases to be science and it becomes dogma. And you might assume that the rigid enforcement of consensus is also a relic of the past. But today we have a new tool for silencing debate, the label of misinformation. In recent years, data and theories that challenge established medical doctrine are increasingly dismissed under this broad umbrella of misinformation. During the recent COVID pandemic, legitimate debates amongst credentialed scientists about alternative protocols and public health measures were often heavily restricted. Medical boards threatened to remove the licenses of physicians who spoke out against the established science. This continued with its attempts to prevent the dissemination of ideas that challenged the established science, actions that even prompted a Supreme Court case regarding the suppression of free speech. If Dr. Marshall had discovered his ulcer bacterium these days, we have to wonder whether he would actually have been also swiftly scrubbed from public forums as a provider of dangerous misinformation. So this brings me to the reality of your residencies. Between dealing with electronic medical records, administrative burdens, and sheer exhaustion, you will be tempted to go on autopilot. You'll be handed clinical guidelines that feel like absolute law, but guidelines are a starting point, not a substitute for thinking. Your most essential clinical tool isn't your stethoscope or your mastery of the latest algorithm, it's an inquiring mind. When a treatment isn't working, ask why. When a patient's symptoms don't fit the classic vignette, look at the person in front of you, not just the textbook. When an attending tells you, this is just how we've always done it, let a quiet alarm bell ring in your head. Read the primary literature, understand the limitations of the trials, and never be afraid to ask, what if we're wrong? Asking that question is not a sign of doubt or disrespect. It means you are still fighting for your patient when the standard answers fall short. The fact that medicine will change is a given. It means we'll continue to improve. It means that we will be eventually able to cure diseases that we can only manage barely today. You're not just inheriting a static body of knowledge, you are inheriting the privilege of pushing its boundaries. So step into the clinics, not with the fear of the unknown, but with the thrill of discovery. Be deeply confident in your training, but retain the humility to let your patience in the science teach you. You're entering the most noble profession in the world at a time when we need your fresh eyes, your courage, and your unyielding curiosity more than ever. Congratulations, doctors. Go out and write the next great chapter of medicine. Thank you. So at this time, I'm proud and happy to formally introduce our keynote speaker. Dr. John Rock is an internationally recognized physician executive and an academic leader with over 40 years of practicing medicine and building and leading medical schools, health systems, and education programs. He's held senior roles at institutions including Harvard, Johns Hopkins, Emory University, Louisiana State University, FIU, and Khalifa University in Abu Dhabi. You probably heard those already when I was introduced. I've had the pleasure of working with Dr. Rock as my chair or as my dean for most of that time. Dr. Rock also serves on AUA's advisory board. Dr. Rock is a leading expert in program development, accreditation, faculty recruitment, curriculum design, and integrating academic and clinical enterprises. In his role as founding dean of FIU's Herbert Wertheim College of Medicine, he was instrumental in establishing the collaboration between AUA and FIU. A true visionary, he stated at the time that as international medical graduates will practice medicine in the US, then US medical schools should play a role in their education. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Rock as our keynote speaker. Dr. Rock.
Good afternoon, everyone. President Bell, Provost Graham, Executive Dean Hood and Dean Hogan, distinguished faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. I'm truly honored to speak to you today and to recognize and celebrate your graduation from the American University of Antigua School of Medicine. But more importantly, your graduation marks an historic milestone unlike any before. Not because of a new treatment or a discovery, but because of a powerful force shaping and changing the practice of medicine. Yes, the age of artificial intelligence in healthcare has arrived. Artificial intelligence, we refer to it as AI in our discussions, refers to machines that mimic cognitive functions like the human mind, which can learn and problem solve. Now, I'm sure that some of you are concerned about the possible changes in the quality of the care of your patients, especially if you read the Wall Street Journal, because they really think we're going to go disappear somewhere. It's not going to happen. I am quite certain that artificial intelligence will not replace physicians. But physicians who understand AI will redefine medicine. You will redefine medicine. You're not graduating into a world where your role is diminished, but where your role is essential. For generations, medicine has been limited by human capacity. That is, how much we can read and remember, how quickly we can process information and pass certain examinations. Artificial intelligence changes this issue in many ways. AI analyzes many millions of data points in seconds, detect patterns, and assist in diagnosing diseases earlier and accurately. But it's important to understand that AI has intelligence, but it does not have judgment or empathy. It does not sit at the bedside, hold a hand, understands the fears behind a patient's concern. It does not delve deeply into the social and educational determinants of health and the cultural issues, and particularly in this country, the many cultural issues which will affect a treatment plan. The value of physicians will no longer be defined by how much information they can memorize, but how they wisely use information, how critically you question the recommended treatment plan, and how compassionately you apply that information. In the years to come, you will work with AI systems that can read radiologic scans, suggest treatment plans, predict patient outcomes with amazing accuracy. The challenges of your generation will face include judging the accuracy of the data, the potential bias incorporated by others, privacy issues, and obviously the application of ethics. Your involvement is extremely important in clarifying and addressing these challenging issues, and it's essential. AI is being developed now. Health systems requiring AI products are being developed now. Standards of care in your society's chosen field are being developed and established now. You must be involved in shaping artificial intelligence, or others will do it for you without the depth of critical understanding you have gained during your training. Do not sit on the sidelines of transformation. You should guide the process. For example, recently, like on the 26th of last month, Martinelli and his co-authors in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, noted AI could assist clinicians and patient care. New layers of downstream bureaucracy, such as the electronic medical record, and you're very familiar with that, medical coding, prior authorization, performance metrics, and in-box patient management over the internet, are pushing physicians away from patient care. You just don't have the time. And your organizations may not prioritize that time. But with artificial intelligence, it essentially eliminates the administrative burden and restores time to clinicians' direct presence at the bedside. The physician at the bedside must remain accountable for governing the AI system. And AI does not replace physician judgment, it simply preserves it. So what should you do? As part of lifelong learning, you should learn how the systems work. You know, don't let someone come in and start pontificating about AI. Know what they're talking about. Because the manipulation in business to get acquired profit lines and what have you will be there. You'll have to manage it. But you as a physician understand how this will impact your patients. Question every aspect of the AI program with reference to the quality of care for your patients. Advocate for transparency and continuous quality improvement. Protect your patients from unintended consequences of AI technology, and there will be many. While technology will change healthcare, some things will never change. Families and patients will come to you at their most vulnerable times. They will seek clarity in confusion. They will want to understand and hope where there is uncertainty. No algorithm can replace the moment when a physician says, "I am here and I am for you." And no algorithm can really replace the compassion that you provide. No machine can replicate trust. And trust, which is a sacred bond between a physician and patient, will always be at the heart of medicine. You are entering a profession that is evolving rapidly, but its purpose remains constant: for physicians to heal, to comfort, and to serve with integrity. Artificial intelligence will make medicine more efficient and powerful, but you will make it personal and meaningful. Congratulations, class of 2026. Congratulations, doctors. The future is not something you are waiting for, it's something you are responsible for shaping. Thank you, and welcome to the next evolution in medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Rock, for these wise words, especially on AI. We are truly grateful for your presence with us today. Thank you for sharing your valuable time, your wisdom, and your encouragement with our graduating class. Your words have added meanings and inspiration to this milestone moment, and we are honored that you were able to celebrate with us. We sincerely thank you. Our students can learn so much from your years of service. Thank you, Dr. Rock. And now, your valedictorian. I'm pleased to introduce this year's valedictorian, Dr. Akriti Gujral. Dr. Akriti Gujral was born in West Bengal, India, the daughter of a military physician. She grew up in several cities across India before returning to West Bengal for high school, where she graduated as valedictorian in 2019. Driven by a lifelong goal of becoming a physician, she moved to Antigua in August 2019 at age 17 to enroll in AUA Combined BS-MD program. Completing her undergraduate study at ICASA, she began medical school at AUA in July 2021. During her preclinical years, she participated in the school's global health track and served as senior secretary for the radiology interest group. Within the medical scholars program, she discovered the passion for medical education by mentoring peers as a lead teaching assistant for 3 semesters. As her clinical years deepened her interest in pediatrics, she initiated a 2-year longitudinal research project on childhood development milestones and presented her findings at the American Academy of Pediatrics National Conference in September 2025. Outside of her clinical interests, she enjoys creating charcoal sketches and watercolor paintings, a hobby that has helped her stay grounded through the rigors of medical school. She graduated from AUA in March 2026 and will be starting her residency in pediatrics at Virginia Commonwealth University in July. At this time, we would normally welcome your valedictorian to the stage, although she is unable to be with us today, and she has prepared a special message for the class of 2026.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, proud family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, the class of 2026. There is an extraordinary level of courage and resilience that defines this year's graduating class. We are the class that made introductions through the static of choppy Zoom calls and forged friendships behind the anonymity of masks and blurry computer screens. We entered the world of medicine armed with tiny bottles of sanitizer and a massive resolve to succeed, even when we found ourselves thousands of miles away from home. But through it all, we discovered that connection isn't defined by physical proximity. It is the product of a shared mission, one that seeks to understand the complexities of the human experience. It is the purpose that carried us through our most daunting UL blocks, seemingly endless board exams, and every hurdle in between. But while question banks trained us to identify diagnoses with surgical precision, it was our patience that compelled us to look beyond the pathology to find the person underneath. They reminded us that behind every interesting case and medical marvel is a human life with a family and a story that began long before they ever stepped into our exam rooms. They taught us that the most impactful thing we can offer, besides the medicine we practice, is the comfort of our presence. They showed us that the answer isn't always option C or a CBC and an X-ray. Sometimes the most critical diagnostic tool we have is our ability to truly listen. And it is in those shared moments of vulnerability that we finally understood the quiet significance of what our ethics questions tried so hard to emulate. It is my hope that we will hold on to this wisdom as we enter the sacred halls of every hospital, clinic, and community we are welcomed into. Looking back, I know this has been a long journey, a path outlined by countless sacrifices, moments of private self-doubt, and an unrelenting perseverance that led us all to this triumphant destination. But not a single one of us has walked this road alone. We may have taken the exam in solitude, but our success doesn't just belong to us. We are each a kaleidoscope of those who have loved us, the village of people who chose to believe in us when we couldn't believe in ourselves. I may never find the right words to thank mine for its unwavering love and support, but let me try anyway. To my parents, my family, thank you. You are my guiding light and the reason that I stand here today. To Jamil, Meekdeep, and Shiva, the three greatest friends a girl could ask for. You have always been my favorite part of medical school. I consider myself incredibly fortunate to know you. And yes, that was in alphabetical order. Take it up with the English language. But in all seriousness, I hope each of you here today has had the privilege of finding your own little village, the people who made the weight of these last few years a little lighter. Whether they are here in this room to cheer us on or present only in our thoughts, I know you'll find your own way to honor all that they have done to allow us to arrive at this shared milestone. It has been an absolute privilege to have had a front row seat to witness the tenacity with which you earned the title you now so deservingly carry. Today, as we mark this momentous transition, I hope we step forward with the same grit and determination that I have always admired in you. After all these years of learning the science of medicine, let us remember that the humanity of our work is what truly shapes its meaning. I hope that we never lose sight of the human story that persists beyond the illness, that we respect the sanctity of the trust they place in us, and that we uphold this commitment with the integrity and care it merits. Class of 2026, I could not be more proud to be able to call you my friends, my colleagues, and now, doctors. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Akriti. Please give your valedictorian another round of applause. Now, please direct your attention to the screen above for a special video presentation from our graduate class of 2026. All right, you can give yourself another round of applause. Wonderful, wonderful tribute, and excellent job for that great production. Now, I would like to invite to the podium for the second time the President of AUA College of Medicine, Dr. Peter Bell, for a special announcement.
Thank you, Dr. Marcos. It's a distinct honor and pleasure to ask Dr. Matt Adler to join me up here. Mark, I know you didn't see that coming. Dr. Adler has been serving as the chair of internal medicine for longer than both of us can remember. And he decided now to basically stay connected with the university, but still ride a little bit in the sunshine, or in the sunset, I hope. So, Mark, thank you very much for years of service. Thank you for all your friendship. And it's my greatest pleasure today, outside of congratulating the class, to promote you to Chair Emeritus of AUA for Internal Medicine. Thank you. Mark, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bell, and to all the graduates that we have seen. You have truly made this experience wonderful. As much as I may have taught you, you have taught me much more. And for that, I thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dr. Adler. You definitely deserve it. At this time, I would like to introduce our alumni speaker, Dr. Perick, from AUA class of 2014. Our speaker tonight is a proud graduate of the American University of Antigua College of Medicine class of 2014, where he earned his doctorate of medicine degree, graduating summa cum laude and passing each step of the USMLE with great scores. From AUA, he went on to complete his general surgery residency at Staten Island University, where he was named Intern of the Year, followed by vascular surgery fellowship at Tufts Medical Center and St. Elizabeth's in Boston. He's double board certified by the American Board of Surgery in both general and vascular surgery. And he has pursued advanced training in complex aortic repair in Paris under Dr. Stéphane Houlon, one of the leading aortic surgeons in the world. Today, he practices as a vascular surgeon at National Vascular Associates in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Please join me in welcome an AUA alumnus who represent exactly what this institution produce, Dr. Shailraj Perick.
Thank you, Dr. Marcos. We're a long way away from aux, clocks, diclocks, and NAF. My dear fellow doctors, I would first like to take this opportunity to congratulate you all on first embarking upon this tremendously special journey and today completing it. I think that in itself deserves a round of applause. I have the fondest memories of my time at AUA and ICASA. I remember showing up to Antigua on day one with only one goal in my mind, to be a surgeon in the US. It has been the most incredible journey till date, and I have to first show gratitude to AUA. Today, you're all well-versed in the journey it took to get here. However, I'd like to share my experience in hopes it will prepare you for the upcoming years. I graduated from AUA in 2013 and matched in general surgery at Staten Island University Hospital in New York, and then completed my vascular surgery fellowship at Tufts in 2021. Starting my ICASA journey in 2009, it suffices to say it has been a long but the most incredible journey of my life. AUA prepared me in the best possible way through my core rotations and electives. However, nothing could have prepared me for what was ahead. No textbook knowledge or lectures ever could. One of the first things I learned was that every patient's needs were now higher than mine. I learned that at any given point, my patients were of utmost importance. From today, you are not just a doctor. You're a healer. You're a patient's brother. You're a patient's sister. You're a patient's friend. Or whatever it may be your patient requires of you. It is easy in the current systems-based practice to focus only on outcomes, numbers, and billing. As doctors taking the oath today, the most important oath you can take is the oath to yourself that you will never allow your needs to be higher than the patient's. You will never perform unindicated therapies or unindicated procedures. That you will put your best foot forward at every step of the way, every day. In almost every situation, you will be the very last advocate for your patient. And I hope you have the strength, I hope you have the teaching, and I hope you have the courage to stand up for each and every one of your patients every single day. As Caribbean students, it's easy to accept that American graduates are superior and better trained than us, but that is simply not true. To be a Caribbean student, it takes grit, it takes strength, it takes courage. To have reached this point shows motivation, perseverance, commitment to your goals, and resourcefulness. It shows that no matter the tides that are working against you, today, standing here, you have proven that you have what it takes to achieve every and any success known to man. You stand here with passion. You stand here with tenacity, which makes you unique and most well-prepared to take care of your patients. Your residency and fellowship years are the most formative years of your life as a doctor. You have learned what is necessary to have the opportunity to continue on this journey. I wish that you savor each and every day during this time to learn and absorb every experience that you have and the knowledge and the skill required to take care of every single one of your patients. Doctors, I wish you all the best and congratulations for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Parekh, for these very encouraging words, and we are very, very proud of you. And now, that's the time you are waiting for. And we were privileged to hear from Dr. Peter Bell twice today, and I will invite him one more time to come forward again to the podium and starting the degree conferral. Dr. Peter Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Marcos. Graduates, please stand. Dr. Rock, Dr. Graham, faculty, distinguished guests, It's my greatest pleasure to present to you the class of 2026. All members have satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements of the stringent curriculum of the College of Medicine of American University of Antigua and of all the guidelines. So, congratulations, and the graduates now, please approach the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. You've worked long and hard to be here, so without further ado, I'll invite the graduates to come to the stage. Dr. Haley Lipkin. Dr. James Aful. Dr. Riddick Ayegmang. Dr. Chubi Aladi. Dr. Chinelo Anacor. Dr. Aniatom Chelsea. Dr. Ebony Armstrong. Dr. Sefakor Akoswa Ataja. Dr. Anuolowapa Ayaolanian. Dr. Ashar Baig. Dr. Maya Baich Girard. Dr. Juspreet Kaur Basi. Dr. Andrew Beltray. Dr. Maria Betcomo Moscoso. Dr. Ashley Linda Gray Beersma. Dr. Estelle Bate Besson. Dr. Sumit Kaur Bindur. Dr. Amali Bitar. Dr. Renelsa Blackman. Dr. Joshua Bowser. Dr. Eric Leon Brodetsky. Dr. Robert Christopher Brown. Dr. Joelle Burton. Dr. Isabella Cosmeo. Dr. Obina Christopher Chike. Dr. Tristan James Cosaro. Dr. Catherine Cottrell. Dr. Ryota Cutcliffe. Dr. Sonia Dadlani. Dr. Sukhwinder Dillon. Dr. Crystal Elizabeth Akua Dobson. Dr. Brianna Easton. Dr. Zeba Ehaz. Dr. Tyler Etwaru. Dr. Uzo Aweyama. Dr. God's Power Precious Itohan. Dr. Abiram Golapudi. Dr. Salma E. Gonzalez. Dr. Daniela Gordillo Gonzalez. Dr. Maria Ana Gurgis. Dr. Kayla Ariel Hall. Dr. Nan Sin Han. Dr. Michael Lee Harris. Dr. Okaria Briania Moe Harold. No? Okay. Dr. Akira Brianna Moe Harold. Dr. Mayuri Jane. Dr. Kudrat Jha. Dr. Devine James Gregory. Dr. Desiree Key Prout. Dr. Rahul Kumar. Dr. Alexander Kus. Dr. Alexis Lane. Dr. Patrick Littlefield. Dr. Lauren Lombardo. Dr. Kevin Lloyd. Dr. Sierra Rose Martin. Dr. Kira Melton. Dr. Amina Mohammed. Dr. Bibiana Monjang. Dr. Selimar Morales Gonzalez. Dr. Eugene Eta Indip. Dr. Praise Informi. Dr. Crystal Okpaju. Dr. Effie Joseph Oni. Dr. Natalie Evelyn Ortiz Santos. Dr. Morgan Marie Osborne. Dr. Millie Deepak Patel. Dr. Purva Patel. Dr. Melanie Quinones Candelaria. Dr. Sherilyn Rankin. Dr. Jordan Riley. Dr. Ludwig Rivera. Dr. Josu Josue Rodriguez. Dr. Annabelle Rodriguez. Dr. Joya Rogers. Dr. Nadine Sadiq. Dr. Adriana Sayens. Dr. Julian Alexander Secundino. Dr. Leon William Shanton Seymour. Dr. Mrinal Sharma. Dr. Fatima Shifali. Dr. Rashmini Shunmugan. Dr. Ryan Simone Jackson Searmans. Dr. Alexandra Sirven. Dr. Ebony Smith. Dr. Purnima Suresh. Dr. Ruan Richard Swami. Dr. Owen Taylor. Dr. Shagun Thakur. Dr. Anthony Thomas. Dr. Cortland Thompson. Dr. Sparkle Rosianne Tong. Dr. Isaias Simir. Dr. Luigina Oli. Dr. Gael Umutoni Migo. Dr. Carolina Valentique. Dr. Shweta Verma. Dr. Nonial Verk. Dr. Amrita Vivek. Dr. Brianna Wade. Dr. Frasia Wanjiku Waitaka. Dr. Joy Amekia Wei. Dr. Stephen Wollacott. Congratulations, everyone.
Class of 2026. Now comes the moment. Upon recommendation of the faculty of the School of Medicine and by virtue of the power and authority vested in me, I attest you have earned all the rights, privileges, and powers of graduates from American University of Antigua College of Medicine. You may move now your tassels from the right to the left side.
All right, you can make more noise. Okay. It's getting more serious now. It's getting more serious. Now it is the Hippocratic Oath. It is serious. And I would like to ask our provost, Dr. David Graham, back to the podium so he can administer the Hippocratic Oath.
So graduates, remain standing, face forward. It's been a long-standing tradition for doctors, particularly new graduates entering this noble and revered profession, to recite the Hippocratic Oath as a pledge to uphold and honor the high moral responsibility and dedication to the profession. As such, we'll ask the new graduates to recite with us the Hippocratic Oath. This is printed on the last page of your program, as well as on the screens. Any physicians in the audience who may wish to recite the oath with the graduates may also stand. So please say along with me and read from the program. As a member of the medical profession, I swear to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me, even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations, doctors. You can make some noise. Look at you. You look amazing. So let me tell you on a final note, there are many paths you could have chosen in life, but you chose a truly noble path, one that allows others to entrust you with their lives and the lives of their loved one. I would like to share something personal with you. A few weeks ago, a patient of mine, someone I've cared for over 20 years, walked to my clinic without appointment. When I noticed her in the waiting room, I went and I asked her, "What's wrong?" She said, "I don't know. I don't feel well." You figure it out. Class of 2026, we trust you. You figure it out. She could have easily asked ChatGPT, but she didn't. She trusted her doctor. And this is the relationship you are entering today. Patient trust. I encourage you, build that trust with your patients. By choosing this path, you have said that you devoted to the unselfish care and healing of others. And for that, each one of you today is to be commended. As you leave today and continue your journey, you will likely reflect on the past years of medical school, your hard work, your family's love and support through it all, the high and the lows. It's all contained within a moment in our history, some of which we will likely never forget. Now, as we conclude this momentous event, please, with your amazing look and beautiful attire, I want you to look at your family and friends and loved ones that they are here with you and say thank you. Now, remember this moment. Soak this in. Focus on this moment. It is within this moment that you are forever able to call yourself doctors. Congratulations, class 2026. I would like to thank everyone for attending this momentous event. I would ask that all guests remain seated until the stage dignitaries and graduates have exited the auditorium and until after they are finished taking their group photo. Graduates, please proceed to the main plaza outside of the New Jersey Performing Arts Center for your group photo. Following the photo, guests may proceed out the stage left aisle of the theater for a reception in honor of the graduates. This concludes our formal program and commencement ceremony. Thank you all, and congratulations, class 2026.